Buying a used German SUV in 2026 is financial suicide. You drop 60 grand for the badge, but the second the warranty expires, you aren't a luxury owner, you're a hostage. We're talking $12,000 suspension failures and electrical glitches that brick the car at 70 miles per hour, leaving you with zero steering or brakes. You'll be making a $1,400 monthly payment on a vehicle that's been sitting in a service bay for 3 months. Automakers aren't building tanks anymore. They're building disposable lease appliances. These are the 10 worst German SUVs you'll regret buying in 2026. Starting with number 10, a budget crossover that's actually a head gasket hand grenade. Number 10, the Volkswagen Taos, the head gasket hand grenade, $20,000 to $30,000. Volkswagen markets the Taos as the perfect entry-level German SUV, lures you in with a low starting price and a digital cockpit that makes it feel way more expensive than a Subaru. It's your budget-friendly way into European engineering. The data on the Taos is terrifying. Under the hood is VW's 1.5-liter turbocharged four-cylinder. To meet strict emission standards, VW made the engine block too fragile. These engines are suffering catastrophic head gasket failures. We're seeing this at just 30,000 miles, dumping all their engine coolant directly into the combustion chamber. On top of the engine destroying itself, the Taos uses a DSG automatic transmission, notorious for horrific, jerky, low-speed shifts. You press the gas at a red light, it hesitates for a full second, then violently snaps your neck back as it finally engages. You are buying a cheap economy car with luxury repair bills. Avoided at all costs. The Taos is cheap garbage, but the SUV at number 9 is a $60,000 trap designed to drain your wallet. Number 9, the BMW X5 xDrive 50i/N63 V8, the oil-burning bankruptcer, $35,000 to $60,000. The BMW X5 is the ultimate status symbol. The xDrive 50i model packs a massive twin-turbo V8. It lures you in with 450 horsepower and an interior that puts 5-star hotels to shame. The N63 V8 inside these X5s is historically one of the worst engines BMW has ever mass-produced. To save space, BMW engineers put the 2 massive turbochargers inside the V of the engine block. Mechanics call it the hot V. The heat trapped inside this engine bay is so extreme, it literally cooks the internal components to death. The extreme heat destroys the valve stem seals. When these rubber seals bake and crack, engine actively sucks oil into the combustion chamber. A massive cloud of blue smoke will blow out the tailpipe every time you accelerate. Fixing those seals requires pulling the entire engine out. Dealerships will quote you $8,000 to $10,000. The V8 X5 is a lease-only vehicle. The second the warranty expires, it becomes a financial hand grenade. BMW cooked their own engines, but Mercedes built an SUV that literally forgets how to start. Number 8 is a software nightmare. Number 8, the Mercedes-Benz GLE 450/580, the bricked computer, $45,000 to $75,000. The GLE is gorgeous. It screams, "I've made it." You are surrounded by acres of open-pore wood and massive dual screens. It rides on an air suspension that makes potholes completely disappear. Modern Mercedes-Benz vehicles are no longer cars. They are unproven computer servers on wheels. To squeeze out more fuel economy, Mercedes implemented a highly complex 48-volt mild hybrid system, and it is failing at a catastrophic rate. There is a widespread defect with the 48-volt battery and the integrated starter generator. Without warning, the car will throw a 48-volt battery malfunction error. Because this system controls everything from the water pump to the engine starter, the entire vehicle bricks itself to protect the computer. You push the start button, and absolutely nothing happens. Worse, replacement parts are constantly on back order. Do not reward Mercedes-Benz for rushing unproven technology to the market. Let the wealthy beta testers take the hit. Mercedes has electrical ghosts, but the SUV at number 7 is the biggest ripoff in the entire automotive industry. Number 7, the Porsche Macan base 2.0-liter four-cylinder, the overpriced Volkswagen, $30,000 to $55,000. You get to tell people you own a Porsche. The Macan is the cheapest way to get the legendary crest on your hood. It handles like a sports car and gives you that elite country club status. If you buy the base model four-cylinder Macan, you are being scammed, period. That 2.0-liter engine is not a bespoke Porsche racing engine. It is the exact same EA888 engine Volkswagen puts inside the Golf GTI. Having a VW engine isn't inherently bad, but the trap is the maintenance. Because it wears a Porsche badge, the dealership charges you Porsche tax. An oil change that costs $90 on a VW will cost $350 at Porsche. Furthermore, this engine is notorious for thermostat housing failures. When the plastic housing cracks, you will pay Porsche labor rates $250 an hour to fix a part made for an economy car. If you are buying a Porsche, buy one with a real Porsche engine. The base Macan is just a VW GTI in an expensive tuxedo. The Macan is a fake Porsche, but Audi's flagship SUV will literally try to kill you on the highway. Number 6, the Audi Q8, the highway hazard, $50,000 to $80,000. The Q8 is Audi's absolute flagship. It is a wide, twin-turbocharged monster that shares a platform with the Lamborghini Urus. It features an interior that looks like a spaceship command center. The Q8 shares the exact same catastrophic engineering flaw as the Mercedes GLE, but Audi somehow made it more dangerous. The Q8 uses a belt starter generator attached to a 48-volt electrical system. When this system fails, and it doesn't just stop the car from starting in your driveway, it fails while you are driving. You will be doing 75 miles per hour on the interstate, the dashboard will throw an electrical system fault warning, and the car will immediately kill the engine. You lose power steering, you lose power brakes. You have seconds to muscle a 5,000-pound dead weight onto the shoulder before getting rear-ended by a semi-truck. No amount of aggressive styling is worth your family's safety. Stay completely away. Audi's electrical system is a nightmare, but the SUV at number 5 destroys itself mechanically. Number 5, the Audi Q5 2.0T, the timing chain terror, $25,000 to $45,000. The Q5 is the default lease car for middle management. It is perfectly sized, incredibly comfortable, and has Audi's legendary Quattro all-wheel drive system. Once these hit the used market, they become a game of financial Russian roulette. The older 2.0-liter turbocharged engines are universally famous for two massive fatal flaws: burning oil at a terrifying rate and snapping timing chains. Audi used a plastic tensioner to hold the engine's timing chain tight. Over time, that cheap plastic tensioner degrades and shatters. When it fails, the timing chain skips a tooth. The pistons slam directly into the valves at thousands of RPMs. You are looking at a $7,000 engine replacement on an SUV, only worth $18,000. If you are determined to buy a used Q5, absolutely avoid anything built before 2014. That is when Audi finally updated the timing chain tensioner. Anything older is a ticking time bomb. The Q5 is a money pit. The maintenance required to keep it alive will bankrupt you. Q5 is an engine disaster. But what happens when you buy the biggest SUV BMW makes? Total ruin. Number 4, the BMW X7, the depreciation king, $55,000 to $90,000. The X7 is BMW's answer to the Cadillac Escalade. It is a massive, 3-row luxury yacht. It lures you in with massaging seats and a cabin so quiet you can hear a pin drop at highway speeds. The more complex a vehicle is, the harder it falls on the used market. The X7 loses nearly 40% of its value in just 3 years. Why? Because the second the 50,000-mile factory warranty is gone, nobody wants to touch it. The X7 rides on a highly complex air suspension system to support its massive weight. When the air struts leak, the compressor burns itself out trying to keep the car level. You will walk out to find the car slammed to the ground. Replacing the massive air suspension at a BMW dealership will easily cost you $8,000 to $12,000. Combine that with the fact that it eats expensive 22-inch tires every 15,000 miles, and the X7 will bleed you dry. It's a beautiful car to lease, but buying a used X7 is a guaranteed way to lose your shirt. The X7 bleeds you dry slowly. The SUV at number 3 just breaks in half. Number 3, the Mercedes-Benz GLB, the cheap trap, $30,000 to $45,000. Mercedes realized normal people wanted the 3-pointed star, but couldn't afford a $70,000 GLE. So they created the GLB. It looks like a mini G-Wagon and starts at a price point that makes it dangerously accessible. This is Mercedes cashing in on brand reputation while offering zero actual Mercedes quality. The interior is full of cheap, squeaky, hard plastics. But the real crime is the powertrain. To keep costs down, Mercedes used an 8-speed dual-clutch transmission, DCT. Dual-clutch transmissions are great in track cars, but miserable in stop-and-go traffic. It lurches, shudders, and feels completely lost. Furthermore, the 2.0-liter engine has a documented defect where the cylinder head prematurely wears out due to bad exhaust valves. At 50,000 miles, you lose compression, and the only fix is replacing the entire cylinder head for $6,000. You are paying for a badge, not engineering. It is the worst value in the luxury segment. The GLB is a cheap cash grab, but the SUV at number 2 was supposed to be V's reliable flagship. Number 2, the Volkswagen Atlas, the electrical nightmare, $25,000 to $45,000. Americans love massive SUVs, so VW custom-built the Atlas for the US market. It's huge, has a usable third row, and it's significantly cheaper than a Chevy Tahoe. The Atlas is a nightmare of build quality issues. Consumer Reports consistently ranks it near the very bottom of the midsize SUV category. The mechanicals are bad, especially the water pump on the VR6 engine, which is buried under the intake manifold, turning a $100 part into a $1,500 labor nightmare. But the electrical gremlins will actually put your life at risk. The Atlas has a federally investigated issue with its automatic emergency braking system suffering from phantom braking. You will be driving at 70 miles per hour, the front radar will get confused by a shadow, and the SUV will violently slam on the brakes all by itself. Owners report nearly getting rear-ended by semi-trucks for absolutely no reason. And the Atlas is a massive metal box filled with bad wiring. Buy a Honda Pilot instead. The Atlas is a hazard, but the SUV at number 1 is the most financially devastating vehicle on the road. Number 1, the Mercedes-Benz GLS. The ultimate financial ruin, $60,000 to $110,000 plus. This is the S-class of SUVs. It is the pinnacle of German engineering. It is a massive twin-turbo V8 status symbol designed to tell the world that you demand the absolute best. The GLS is a masterpiece of over-engineering that serves as a ticking time bomb for anyone foolish enough to buy one out of warranty. The depreciation is so violent you can actually hear it happening. The bricking 48-volt system, the catastrophic engine repairs, the collapsing air suspension, the GLS has all of it. But Mercedes went further. They added e-active body control, which scans the road and actively pushes the wheels into potholes. When those active hydraulic components fail, you replace the entire synchronized system. We are talking about a $10,000 to $12,000 repair bill. If the central hydraulic pump burns out too, add another $3,000. If you finance a used GLS for 60 months, there is a 100% mathematical certainty it will suffer a catastrophic failure before you finish paying it off. The Mercedes GLS is not an asset, it is a massive financial liability. I just spent 15 minutes trashing German engineering, but if you want the German driving dynamic without the bankruptcy, here are the cheat codes. Cheat code number 1, the BMW B58 engine. Look for a BMW X3 or X5, the xDrive 40i models, equipped with a 3.0-liter inline-6 engine known as the B58. Oh, it is so reliable that Toyota partnered with BMW and put it inside the new Supra. Avoid the V8s, avoid the hybrids, and buy the B58. You get the badge without the $10,000 repair bills. Cheat code number 2, the older Mercedes Reeve 6. If you must have a Mercedes badge, go backwards in time. Find an older GLE 3.5 equipped with the naturally aspirated 3.5-liter V6 engine, the M276. No fragile turbos, no 48-volt systems, just simple German metal that won't bankrupt your family. If you've ever been burned by a German car repair bill, drop the exact amount in the comments right now to warn everyone else. Let's see who took the biggest hit. If you want me to expose the 10 most reliable used luxury sedans, hit subscribe, comment sedans below, and I'll see you in the next teardown.